Hey guys, even here with the Old School Labs, and we have a winner of Tampa Pro 2020, and it is Hunter Labrada, who just won his pro debut. This is something that rarely happens, rarely ever. It's really something that only the best bodybuilders can do. It was achieved previously by Phil Heath, and that's pretty much the only bodybuilder that I can remember that has accomplished something like that. So this goes to tell you something about Hunter and his future, kind of. There is no reason to think that he won't have a chance at winning Mr. Olympia title. Not this year, of course, not this year. He's not really that good, but in a couple of years, for sure, because this guy, actually a boss of mine in Old School Labs, asked me, what are his strengths? What is his most dominant body part? And I couldn't tell him because there is none, because he has everything, right? I mean, he has really good legs, he does. He has really good shoulders, he has good arms, he has full chest, he has great back. So there is nothing really that is outstanding on his physique that is better than everything else. For example, Ian, he has great arms. He has a couple of great poses, but Hunter, he has everything. He has every single thing. And in that sense, he reminds me of Jay Cutler. So Jay Cutler also, you couldn't tell one thing that Jay had that was better than everybody else, right? But he had a full package. He had everything. And that's the thing with Hunter. So I wasn't sure if he's gonna win it because of the conditioning, because of the fullness, because of the muscle maturity that Ian used to bring, but this time around Ian failed. This wasn't the best Ian ever, and even if it was, him at his best, I'm still not sure if he would win. So right here what you're watching is pre-judging. In the pre-judging, Ian looked flat as a pancake, and that was what he was afraid the most of. I heard him talking in a podcast that he was afraid that his chest is gonna look flat if he's not full enough. And that is exactly what happened. His chest was super flat. And also because of the flatness, he didn't have the pop in the muscle, and he seemed soft in some areas, such as glutes. Which is not the thing. He was not fat. He was very well conditioned. But without the pop in the muscle, without muscle being full with glycogen, you can't really push the skin and make it look thin, which is exactly what Hunter actually managed to pull. I think Ian was more conditioned. I think Ian had less fat, he had thinner skin, but he was just flat. He wasn't popping at all, and that's why he seemed less conditioned, but he was more conditioned, trust me. I mean, that's what I can see right here. I could be wrong, but I think I have a pretty good eye for these things. If you guys think I'm wrong, tell me. But yeah, I think Ian was in better shape, but something went wrong. I mean, something went wrong. He did this prep with the Patrick Tour, and they were prepping together, I think, since January or something like that, and they were really focused, but, you know, it's a new body, it's the first time they're doing the show together, I think, and they still have to figure it out. Some people think that Ian should have been third, but I don't think so. Maybe in the pre-judging you could make an argument that there was one guy that was better than him. His name is Dwayne Walker, but I don't think I can say that I saw that happening. In the pre-judging maybe, but in the finals, no. Front double bicep, a horrible pose for Ian. I mean, this guy can never fix this pose, and that's why he will never be considered a future Mr. Olympia winner. Not only that one, but also this one, the next one, the front lat spread. Pretty weak pose for him, and both back poses. I mean, he improved his back double bicep quite a bit. Back lat spread, not so much, but yeah. Back double bicep, he improved, and this is the pose that Ian should dominate. But look at how flat he is. Look at how flat and small he looks. And he actually gained muscle since the last time he competed. So yeah, something went horribly wrong. I'm not sure what exactly was it, but something went wrong. I think he just didn't carb up fully. You know, he was supposed to be fuller than this. He was just flat, and when you're flat, you seem less conditioned than you actually are, but he was lean. He was lean, trust me, just didn't have the pop. Hunter was not as conditioned, but he was full. He was full, and that's why he looks better. So he figured it out better than Ian this time around. And if Ian came, you know, in better, let's say if he peaked better, it could have went either way. So this is what you can see right here. This is from the pre-judging. Let me show you the finals. I have some photos from the finals, and I think Ian improved quite a bit. But before we do that, let's take a look at his side tricep, which is also the best pose for Ian. Still not that good, right? But it didn't look very good in the pre-judging. In the finals, it looked better. So he did improve. He probably carved up more, probably had more water, more carbs, and he looked better, but still not better than Hunter. And even if he peaked perfectly now, I'm thinking he might have had a better chance at a title, but still, Hunter is just a better bodybuilder. He's that good. He's actually that good. Once again, a full, complete package, unlike some of the other guys, like Ian, yeah, not a complete package, right? He had some good body parts, but this time around he was not perfect, and this is his side chest in the finals, much better than the previous edition at the pre-judging. Back double bicep seems improved on Ian, but Hunter is just better. Lat spread, not even close, not even funny, much better. This pose, whatever the hell the name is, twisted ab pose, much better on Hunter. Most muscular also, much better. Even though he is doing his pro debut right now, he nailed it. He nailed that completely. He destroyed the lineup. He absolutely deserved this victory, and I can see this guy eventually becoming the Mr. Olympia winner if everything goes well. But this is something that you cannot really count on. It's been said so many times before when the young guys dominated some other stages, and people were like, okay, this guy has the potential. He can be the Mr. Olympia winner. Look at him, how good he is at such a young age. But then something happens. They lose their passion. Something I don't know, something not planned happens. Who the hell knows what can happen in the future, so we cannot really predict something like this. I don't think it is ever successfully predicted by the crowds, by everybody. You know, when somebody is hyped, usually they fail. You know, so we never know what's gonna happen, but maybe this is the first. Maybe this time this guy is gonna be hyped and actually win the Mr. Olympia. It's a possibility, because I don't see why not. He has everything. All he needs is more time to mature, to figure out how to come more conditioned than this, to grow maybe a little bit more, but not too much, because he's already big. He's really big and really full. He has everything. And so he won the 2020 Tampa Pro, the first pro show this competitive season. It was a great show. It was a good battle between these two guys, but Hunter prevailed. He won his pro debut, which is amazing. Congrats, Hunter. And I'm looking forward to seeing Ian in another show. Hopefully he will redeem himself and actually win a show finally and qualify for the Mr. Olympia just like Hunter did. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Whatever you think, tell me down below in the comment section. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more bodybuilding videos like this. All the best, guys, and keep it old school.